having obviously my family with me, it means the world. And we work this business so that we can give our family these the types of opportunities, but also just as a mom who wanted to stay home and be the mom that can do all of the things, be the room mom who can pick up whenever your child is sick or whatever needs to happen. Work this business in the nooks and crannies of your day that you have, so that you have that flexibility. So when your child is sick, you're there for them. When their teacher needs something and they're like, oh, we need, XYZ for the classroom, you can run to the store and go get it. To give them these opportunities, but for them to be able to see that dreams do come true. With a little hard work, you can bring your family on these types of trips. You can create the life that you want for your family. And it's really and truly just, again, like I said, it's kind of just working it in the nooks and crannies of your day. Whenever, they're off to school, then I know that my non-negotiables are, I've got to get a reel posted today. I'm going to get in my stories. I'm going to start, I've got to wash my face in the morning. So I'm going to record that. And these little ones get to kind of watch me and come along with me. And it's just, it's such a blessing in so many ways to be able to include your family. Especially, see, and where'd you put the cap for the putty, Mom? See?
Where did you?
I don't know. I'm
MLM
sorry.
babies. MLM babies.
Yes, yes. And they love it, but it's great because all you're doing is empowering them to know that anyone can do this business. You don't have to be a superstar. You don't have to know the ingredients in and out. You don't have to be an esthetician. You honestly just put these products on your face, show how it's changed your skin and your life, and tell your story, because there's millions of people out there that want to connect with that, and everybody wants their skin to look amazing. So it's actually just doing it. It's not that hard.
Oh, that was
And we found the lid of the putty.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time, Miss Courtney.
Yeah.
Man, this is amazing. I think it's important for your children to come see you and really see, the edification you have, all your success that you've cultivated, and they get to see really in a more honoring light of their parents. I think it's an unforgettable experience, and then that's all the more important why you got to be here with your family. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your insight and your wisdom. I want to let you go, let you have an amazing time with family, and enjoy your rest of the night. Thank you so much, Miss Courtney.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us. We're off to bed.
Awesome. Okay. Have a good night. All right. Let's give it up for Miss Courtney and Miss Tracy. Let's put a one in the chat box. Show them some love. Drop in some golden nuggets. Thank you so much. All right. So the next individual that I want to introduce, this individual is actually a U.S. Director, but she is paving the way all throughout Latin America, Mexico, Colombia, and she is just paving the way. I had a chance to meet her when she first got started, and she came, you know, very
Costa
reserved
Rica.
and a lot of questions about the business. But, I knew right away from the jump that this individual is special and she's going to do some amazing things here. And it's not shocking to me that she is here and she is just paving the way. So the next individual I want to introduce is Ms. Paloma Sansores, newly promoted director. Thank you so much for being on the call. Thank you for your time. Are you here? Ms. Paloma here?
Yes, I'm
Oh,
here.
amazing.
Super. So thank you so much, Chris. It's been incredible just to work with you and um, this months since I met you. Like you have been like a great mentor and friend, and I think this is one of the things that I've been enjoying a lot here in Costa Rica. It's also like to have that time to get to know each other with the teams, like we yesterday we were at the pool with our team, with Rodrigo too, with my sister, my brother-in-law, and some of the team leaders from my from my organization. And we were just like enjoying, and we were like having fun. And then Mr. Chris came and he was like giving us like tips for investments, and just like like those kind of those kind of experience that you don't have them like on a regular basis. It's what you cultivate, you know, it's like those memories. For me, life, it's about like memories. You know, for me, life, it's about like being intentional and like creating this kind of spaces and this kind of things that I always say, like when you, I don't know, when you're older or uh, when you remember this time 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, and like we're gonna remember this, you know? And for me, it's all about that. Like this business, I have enjoyed it so much. I have 1 year here in Riman, and I just love like everything about the business. I love working. I love doing the K-pops. I love putting the ICD on people's face. And I also love traveling. You know, it's like, wow, we got this kind of retreats from Riemann. And I always tell people just for doing what you love. You know, I want to tell you it's really simple to qualify. It's really simple. You know, like I just qualify for doing what I have to do. You
Yeah.
know, it's like you just work, have fun, and you qualify for more trips. It's hey guys, like this is amazing. So I want you guys to put it like on your vision board. It works. Like for me, it has worked doing a vision board. I always write my goals. So if you want to be in Bahamas, who here wants to be in Bahamas? Who here wants to come to Dubai with the trip that we're gonna do for directors? So just if you wanna be here, it's just like write it and go to work, you know. So I'm appreciating this time, and I'm really blessed, you know, because it took me a long time to find something like Riemann, you know. And Riemann and my leaders who I love, my team, everything like here has been so much from a place of love that it really gave me back that belief in this industry, and that we can do things right for people, you know. There's really good heart people here, like Cream, like Chris, like Tim, like Rodrigo. So I just appreciate that so much. So thank you for having me in this call, and I'll see everybody here in Bahamas.
Wow, what an honor. We will see every single one of you in Bahamas. Absolutely. You know, Miss Paloma Sansora says something absolutely amazing. Just do the required activities and automatically you'll have a destination vacation waiting for you. Literally, it's just if you look at the travel points, right? It's nothing crazy. It's not hocus pocus or rocket science. It's just if you look carefully where the travel points are tagged on, it's all for the correct money making activities. And Ms. Paloma Sansores, thank you so much for your time. I want to let you go. I know we're wrapping up our retreat. We have a few more days, but I want to let you get back to your team. Thank you so much. Um, Okay, so let's give it up for Ms. Paloma Sansores. Thank you. The next individual I would like to introduce, he's a dear friend of mine. This gentleman is actually one of the founders of the Mexico market. He is one of the first directors. He's young, he's savvy, he's smart. You know, this is somebody that I want to associate myself with. I want to be around. You know, this gentleman is so tech savvy, and he has his finger on the temperature of like where the industry is going. And I feel like this gentleman is going to play a big role in the whole Latam market for Riman. This gentleman is also humble. He's a team player. Please help me welcome top producing director, Mr. Rodrigo Arvide. Welcome to the call.
Hey everyone, thank you, Mr. Chris Kim. It has been so amazing to be around so many incredible leaders from all over the place. I've learned a lot. You know, the law of averages. You know, the best way to increase that average is just to be here in this incentive trips. And with your team, it is way better. I mean, the kind of the energy that surrounds you in this kind of trips, it's and the environment, because you get to the opportunity to chill a little bit, to rest, because we're like full throttle all the year long. And but we have the opportunity to chill, but at the same time just be surrounded by this energy of all these leaders, and just ask. I've heard so many times Mr. Team, her and Chris talk about the name of our shirt. We're Riman. Everybody is Riman. We're this just one big incredible community, and we can learn from each other. So I love that. It is amazing to be able to contribute with anybody, everybody, and being part of this team 1% is just absolutely amazing. And one of the things that I'm taking away right now is, Paloma was telling you guys about yesterday on the pool time with Chris, and some of the leaders ask how to help someone to become team leader. And Chris says the best way to become team leader is just focus on director and director, right? And and I thought we should be we should be promoting, not if you're gonna be of if your teammates are gonna be here next year, is how many people will you bring with you. So I started reflecting on that, and we brought like 15 of our leaders from Mexico this year. And I really believe, and I'm looking to bring over 150 from our team, our leaders, for next year. And why? Because you can do whatever you want. It's just a matter of focusing on the right things. So instead of asking my personal sponsored leaders, hey, you need to come, I will talk a little bit different. I will talk about, hey, you need to get 10 people qualified for Bahamas, right? It's a slight change in the wording, in the conversation, but I believe that's gonna get so much production, so much increase in the belief system of our teammates. And I thank you, Chris, for that insights. And we're gonna make next Bahamas trip like uh, record breaking. It's gonna be amazing, and I'm honored to be part of it. So thank you, Chris.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for your time. I'll let you get back to your team and enjoy the rest of your time. Thank you so much. Now, the next individual I like to bring up, she's a very special friend of mine. I consider her like a younger sister. She was in the real estate space, and she had a chance to be introduced to a friend, Mr. Alan Shu. And she didn't really understand the business, but she stayed coachable, positive, had a great attitude, and she did the necessary activities. And one day she became a team leader. And by just doing the right money making activities, one day you'll wake up as a team leader, and without you even knowing that you accrued all these points because you did the right activities, you have a destination vacation waiting for you. So these are the stories that really excite me, because we hear a lot of stories about leaders and directors and, top producers, but to see somebody with no experience in the industry just have faith in the product, have faith in the people, be coachable, and learn to be a good student. She is a prime example that you could become a team leader on her way to director, and she's here at this destination. So I want to, I'll get out the way. I want to be able to let her share her story. She's a good friend of mine. She's from the Southern California market. Miss Marisol Herrera, top producing team leader. Welcome to the call. Thank you so much for your time.
Chris, thank you so much for that edification. Oh my gosh, I feel so humbled and blessed. Thank you so much. So, hi everyone. My name is Marisol Herrera. Like Chris said, I didn't have any experience with direct sales or anything. I was a real estate agent. I didn't know what I got myself into, but I'm gonna tell you, I fell in love with the product. And now I'm feeling so blessed to be here in Costa Rica, because I'm going to tell you, if it wasn't because of Riman, I probably would have never met Costa Rica. It wasn't on my bucket list. And I would have I would have missed out on so much. It's so beautiful here. I'm outside enjoying the beautiful rain with this beautiful weather. And now I see the importance. I see the importance. Today Danny Bay talked about when we see a mountain, right? The mountain is right there and we know it's there. But if it's gloomy, we don't see it, but then it's there. So just know that you're doing this for your team. We owe it to our team that have so much trust in us. And that's how I got here, because one of my team leaders from Mexico won the trip. She earned it. She earned the trip. So she's all like, Marisol, you're my team leader. Are you gonna let me go by myself? I was 500 points away. I did everything in 1 month.
Nice.
So we are soars. And I said, I just told her yes. Like, I seen the mountain. I knew it was there. I didn't know how I was going to get there, but I'm like, I'm going to get there. So I did it in 1 month. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, if I can do this. And I didn't even struggle. I had a great time. I enjoyed it. So we are source. And what Riman gives us, like, these experiences, guys, it's experiences. It's something, like everybody's saying, it's something that we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to our team. We owe it to our family. We owe it to our loved ones. Like, hey, if I can do it, guys, that I don't have any experience in this industry, anybody can do it. So it's a must. Now and on, I am committed. I am committed. And it's very important, for us to do this. I'm committed. I love Riman. Riman is my family. I said I use everything Riman. I just need a tattoo that says Riman. So maybe when I hit national director, that'll be. I'll get my big Riman tattoo. But it's something we cannot miss. It's there for us. It's not hard. It's not hard to earn these trips when you just need to know what to do to earn it. So make sure when you have those promotions, be looking at your business points. You guys have to join us at the Bahamas. It's not a I might, is I will. I
Yes.
will be in the Bahamas. So, guys, I want to see everybody there, just sharing with everybody. I call everybody my Remon family here, my Remon brothers, my Remon sisters, people that are not in my team, but we just help each other out. The vibe is so beautiful. I just can't explain it. I feel so blessed. I got here, I cried. So we owe it to ourselves, guys. It's these are experiences once in a lifetime, so we just can't miss it.
Thank you so much, Marisol. I'm really happy that you made it. I'm really glad that you got to spend some time here in Costa Rica with your team leader. So with that said, I'll let you get going. Spend the rest of your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of your trip. Thank you very much, Miss Marisol. Thank you. All right. So the next individual I want to bring up, this individual as well. She is a sweetheart. She is a great person, a great leader. And she asked, we spent some time here, and she asked me, hey, Chris, what do I got to do to, I don't have, 100,000 followers. And I just said, hey, that's not what's important. It's just doing the mundane, mastering the mundane, doing the money making activities, belly to belly, K pop up. We were having this talk, and just to see the fire and passion in her, the determination, right? And you can see it because obviously this person qualified for this trip. She was determined to be here, and now she has a newfound commitment, and she's determined to be successful in Riman. So with that said, please help me welcome Miss Sherry Smith to the call. Thank you so much for being here. Please let us know what you did to come to Costa Rica and tell us all about your experiences, please. I think we need to unmute you.
Hello,
right.
thank you for this. I hope you can hear me. I'm on the balcony I don't know what it's called. It's outside of the lobby of the hotel.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me
Yes.
okay?
Loud
Okay,
and clear.
Good. So I'm Sherry Smith, and thank you for inviting me on here tonight. Last minute, just a little bit ago, and I appreciate you so much. So I'm from West Virginia, from a very small town. I have no red lights in my whole county, none. Very small area. I'm a 61-year-old Gigi to my grandchildren. But I never dreamed I would be somewhere like this. And it's all because of Ramon. I tell you, I never dreamed in my wildest dreams that I would be here somewhere like this. I went to Cabo last year on the trip, and after I didn't know what to expect. I'd never been out of the country, and I worked hard for that one. But I worked even harder for this one because once I experienced it the first time, I knew, I knew what was there. I knew how it was, and even this trip is even more special to me in my heart. I worked hard right after convention when it was announced that this was going to be what we were doing this trip. I went, I went hard. I went so hard, and I think I hit it in 2 months. I could be wrong, and it was a hard time for me. My mother was very ill, and I just kept myself going. I had to have something to keep my mind occupied. I kept, talking to my planners. I just kept going. And the friendships and everything I've met, or the people that I've met, have truly touched me in so many ways. So many people here. I mean, you just got to keep going. It's so doable. I mean, you have to step out of your comfort zone to have the life that you deserve. And I have. I mean, today, I would have never dreamed at 61. I ziplined in the treetops here in Costa Rica. I'm scared of heights, but I did it. And it was pouring the rain, but I would have never been able to do that. But if it hadn't been for Riman, I mean, you want to be here. You want to do the effort. You want to do the work. It's so well worth it, and you can do it. And I want you here. I want my team here. I want everyone here. I love the trips even more because you learn so much more about people than just seeing them on a Zoom. I mean, you build those friendships, and it means so much to me. You just don't know. I'm so grateful and blessed for this opportunity. And I love the company. I love everyone here.
Wow. Thank you so much, Miss Sherry. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It's stories like yours that inspire people. It's not the flashy success story. It's people from all walks of life sharing that genuine story. That's the magic here. That's the magic. Like it's so special because it's like what you said, right? It's like none of us would have ever met in life if it were
Yeah.
not for this opportunity and the crossroads the path that we share, right? And when we meet at that crossroad, it's like we join a journey together because the destination we're going is the same, right? So your story is very special. This is what I wanted the audience to hear because this is the classic transfer of emotion. Like when you hear her testimony, you genuinely hear all of the hard work, but also, just the reward and the experience. So with that said, I want to just thank you so much for sharing your time, giving
Thank
us your
you.
insight. I will let you go, go back, enjoy the rest of your night, have fun. Thank you so much,
Thank
Miss
you.
Sherry. We will see you again
Thank
soon.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, last but definitely not least, there is a power couple that's going to be closing out the testimonial, and then I'm going to do a brief announcement covering really the Riman retreats one more time, and I'll give you a brief schedule for the week's event, and then we'll close out. So without further ado, the next two individuals, okay, power couple, but they're dear friends of mine. I would say like a big brother, big sister, outside of the business, life mentors. These people are people of wisdom. They're very wise. They have foresight. And quite frankly, they've been in the industry longer than me. And these are two individuals that I really look up to. And is a veteran in the industry, but man, no one can do it better than this couple because I'm sure that this couple has been on countless retreats, countless leadership events. So there is no one better than top producing director Jermaine and Mona Johnson. Welcome to the call. Please share your story with us. We got you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we got you.
All right. Look here, I apologize, but I'm here with you, and I am here in Costa Rica. Actually, I'm down here with your family eating right now while you're up there. So look, we're all family here. But look, honestly, after Tracy and Marisol and Paloma and Rodrigo, and then Sherry. Man, Sherry said some amazing, all of them just said amazing things. And what Sherry just said, I mean, she just took the lid off and said that, look, she made a decision and she got qualified in 2 months, I think she said. And then I don't know if you caught that. She also said that she lives in a city where there aren't any red lights. So she can always be on go. And that's the way that you need to be getting off of this call. So I don't want to get too excited because I was excited just listening to all of them. But for everybody on this call, seriously, let me just take you from what just happened. Because it's all about the experiences, as you heard all of the trainers on this call, the leaders say, the experience that we just had a few minutes ago with Chris Kim and his family, with Mr. Danny Bay and his entire family here, with Anna Kim and her family here, and all of us just took ATVs through the mountains and up to the water holes, and then it actually rained. It started raining. Of course, it rains here all the time in Costa Rica, but it was sunshine. But as soon as we got up there to the watering holes, and we're jumping in these watering holes, the kids and the families, right? It started pouring down. So now we're riding these ATVs down, back down the hills, through the rivers. It was literal floods. And we're just having the time of our life. Soaking wet, but loving it. And so with all of that said, I say all that to say, you can't get these moments back. You know, they always say it's not about the breaths you take, it's about the moments that take your breath away. And I just had one of those. And you should experience it. So as my brother said, you know, and he is one of the best of the best, Mr. Kim, and he said about me being in this industry. So I thought about just what I could add to close out this call. And as Sherry said something about that she got out of her comfort zone, I'm going to encourage you all with just some philosophies to take from this. One, you've already made all the money you're going to make within your current comfort zone. I'll say that one again. You've already made all the money you're going to make within your current comfort zone. Two, there is a price for the promise. There's a price for the promise. And then what my mentor used to tell me all the time is that you have to decide that you're willing to be temporarily inconvenienced now so you can be permanently lazy later if you want to. Y'all got that? You may not want to be lazy, but at least you have the choice, you know? And so that's what you want to have the option to do. And then I want us right now from this call to start with the end in mind. What do I mean by that? Write the date down, June 1st through the 6th, 2027. Write it down, all of you on the call. That is when we will be in the Bahamas, June 1st through the 6th, 2027. And we're not going to the normal place where other people go in the Bahamas. We're going to the Baha Mall. It is a 5-star luxury resort. And guess what? I need you to start with the end in mind. I need you to make a decision tonight that you will be with us June 1st through the 6th in the Bahamas. You need to just hashtag Bahama Bound. Bahama Bound. I'm going to the Bahamas. And then as you're doing that, as I bring it to a close, because I know your grandmother told you the same way that she told me. I believe it when I see it. I believe it when I see it. That's a lie. Look, you'll see it when you believe it. And I need you to see yourself right now in the Bahamas, you and your children, you and your spouse. Some of you and your spouses, you haven't been on a real vacation in a long time. Well, you say, look, we're going. And I'm not just going to do a trip for one, I'm doing a trip for two. And then I'll close by saying this. Say what you see until you see what you saw. Y'all should write that down. Continue to say what you see until you see what you saw. I see myself in the Bahamas. I see myself experiencing the Bahamas. I see myself at the Riman retreat or event, leadership retreat in the Bahamas. Say what you see until you see what you saw. And you do everything that you got to do. Draw a line in the sand, you make a decision, and you say, you know what? Look here. I'm going to get it done. if it takes me 2 months, like Sherry did, or whatever. We have 62 days until Las Vegas, and all of us are all out working till Vegas. But to qualify for the Bahamas, you have until December the 31st. You have about 6 months to get it done. Sherry just told you that she did it in 2, but all it takes is what? A decision. And decision comes from a Latin word, 2 Latin words, comes from the words day and kadir. It simply means to cut away from anything else. There are no other alternatives. This is what I'm going to be doing until I get it done. So you make the decision, and I look forward to seeing you on the next trip in the Bahamas, June 1st through the 6th. Bahamas, let's go, baby. Brother Chris, I'll turn it back over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jermaine. I want to just thank you so much for your time, your wisdom, and as we close out, I just want to share a few brief announcements. Let's show all the speakers some love. Thank you so much for your precious time during your time here in Costa Rica. So as we take the time to close out, what I want to share with you guys today is some of the last announcements. Since we're all on here, I do want to share some of the qualifications for the next Bahama trip, as we all talked about, and the Dubai trip for the upcoming directors. So as I put a closeout, I'm going to fly through this. Okay, so this is the Global Director Retreat for Fall 2027, and also for qualifiers for the Riman Retreats Bahamas. So in the Bahamas, North America and Latin America combined will be participating. Guys, you are one decision away. Qualification has started, and we have to the end of the year. Obviously, all Riman North America and Latin America planners can qualify regardless of rank. It is the same program as we did in Costa Rica. Now, if you have a team in Asia, the Asia market will be heading over to Phuket, Thailand for the Asia Pacific promo. So this is also in spring 2027. Same thing. It started June 2026, and it will be the cutoff will be the very last day of the year for 2026. Okay, so here's how you qualify. Okay, so how you earn travel points, obviously, right? A lot of the speakers, they talked about how just do the required work and you'll have a trip waiting for you, right? So it's like there's nothing new to learn. Just efficiently do the right money-making activities and you're going to accrue the points, such as open group performance on a monthly basis. If you are a team leader and you maintain 10,000 SP, which you should be anyway, you scoop up 40 travel points. Directors, if you maintain open line 100,000 SP, you get 100 travel points. But here's the caveat. If you do more than 10,000, you get to 20,000, 30,000, then you get another 40 and another 40. Same thing with open line director group. You do an additional 100,000, another 100 travel points. You do 300,000 SP, you get 300 travel points. Plain and simple. Also, retail customer orders, right? For every 100 SP, you're going to get 1 travel point, maxed out at 5 travel points per order. Special package promotions. Now, when we have conventions, when we have promos, when we have like Mother's Day, Christmas, keep an eye out because we will have additional travel points tagged onto these special package promotions as well. And also, as you move along the rank, right, do the required work as necessary, as required. And you will get travel points, right? So if you become a manager, you scoop up 20 travel points, senior manager 50 travel points, team leader 200 travel points, director 500 travel points, senior director 750 travel points, and national director at 1,000 travel points. You're going to knock it out if you just go national director, right? And also 30 travel points when you promote somebody that you personally frontline sponsored and you help them become a senior manager, you get 30 travel points. Did you see that? Why do you think they want you to promote a senior manager? Because that's what the comp plan requires. This is the senior manager creation game, right? If you master creating senior managers, you can be a national director. All right. So here's the tiers as you qualify. Tier 1 will be for a trip for 1, airfare at your own expense. Tier 2 will be for trip for 2 with a guest, with an airfare reimbursement of $500. Tier 3 will be trip for 2 and 1 other guest with an airfare reimbursement of $1,000. Tier 4 trip for 2 with you and 1 guest, airfare reimbursement up to $2,000. So regardless of rank, just do the required money-making activities as you should be, and you will be be invited to one of these grand Bahama trips. All right, so for the Riman retreat for the global director destination, fall 2027 has been decided. We are going to Dubai, obviously January 1st, 2026, and it's going to end last day of 2026, December 31st. So here are the qualifications for directors. Tier 1 will be for a trip for two and a $2,000 reimbursement for tickets, airfare tickets. Tier 2 will be a trip for two with $4,000 airfare reimbursement, and Tier 3 for a trip for two with a $10,000 airfare reimbursement, and your hotel room is getting the upgrade. Wow. I mean, it sure pays to be a director, right? You get spoiled the moment you become a director. So make sure, remember, don't aim for team leader, aim for director. That's where you really want to go. Team leader is going to be probably a stop at a nice hotel on your way to your mansion. Okay, guys. So how to qualify? Obviously, rank advancing. So, if you're a new director, you need to qualify director qualification 3 times. Same thing as a senior director, you have to qualify 3 times, national director as well. So here are the tiers, right? So as a director, open group 100,000 SP, 300,000 SP, and national director 500,000 SP, right? So these are the group production. This is going to be an open group performance on cumulative annual volume. So it's going to be all counted for an entire 12-month for this promotion. All right. So we will see you, all the newly promoted directors, in Dubai. Also, as we close out, don't forget fall 2026 Riman Convention North America is going to be in Viva Las Vegas, baby. MGM Grand, August 7th through the 9th. Make sure you guys register your tickets and make sure you guys are there. So with that said, we're going to close out the opportunity. The Friday night training. The next opportunity, Riman revealed, we have the amazing director, Ms. Christy Belliston, and Kathy Nitzel for her testimony. I believe she is here as well. Miss Kathy, she's having a great time. Guys, we want to see you on that next destination trip. So without further ado, I want to thank everybody for your time. We're going to go back and wrap up this trip, and we will see you on the next week call. Love you guys. We will see you at the top. I want to see every single one of you in the Bahamas. See you soon. Love you. God bless. Have a great weekend. Bye.